The New Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Volume 36, featuring these 2 episodes. Episode 1, Moriarty and the Diamond Jubilee. Episode 2, The Sussex Vampire. The radio programs appearing in this audiobook were written by Dennis Green, Bruce Taylor, and Anthony Bouche, based upon the characters and suggested by incidents appearing in stories created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle in his Sherlock Holmes detective novels, featuring narration by John Stanley as Sherlock Holmes and Alfred Shirley as Dr. Watson. The radio show's host is Cy Harris.
Of Clippercraft clothes for men at 924 leading retail stores from coast to coast present the world's most famous detective, Sherlock Holmes. Our stories are based upon the character of Sherlock Holmes, created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Sherlock Holmes is portrayed by John Stanley, Dr. Watson by Alfred Shirley, and the dramatizations are by Edith Meiser. Well, here we are again in front of Dr. Watson's cheery fireplace. A bitter December wind makes us glad to be inside, toasting our toes and listening to a Sherlock Holmes adventure. What's it be tonight, Dr. Watson?
Well, now, let me see. Tonight, I think I'll tell you how Holmes' arch-enemy, the diabolical Professor Moriarty, came close to disrupting the Queen's Diamond Jubilee festivities.
You mean the celebration that marked the 60th year of the reign of Queen Victoria?
Right. On that occasion, London was a mecca for adventurers and thieves, drawn by the many visiting potentates and notables, all wearing their most fabulous jewels and elegant trappings.
Now, Dr. Watson, supposing we get back to Her Majesty's Diamond Jubilee and the gentleman who tried to spoil the celebration.
Yes, well, all London was on fate, Mr. Harris. The festivities were endless. Garden parties, concerts, parades. The entire city was in a holiday mood. All but my friend Sherlock Holmes. He had drawn the blinds to shut out the brilliant spring sunshine and lay moping on the sofa, morosely pulling apart the tassels of his ancient dressing gown. For heaven's sake, Holmes, buck up and stop strewing bits of silk all over the carpet. You look as if you were molting. Everyone else is overjoyed at the celebrations.
Leave me alone. I'm having my own private celebration.
Oh, what are you celebrating in this particularly lugubrious fashion?
Watson, do you realize it's just 6 years since Professor Moriarty and I pushed each other into the Reichenbach Falls? He never came back, poor chap.
Well, you're not going to tell me you're sorry you finally rid society of that monster?
No, I suppose not. But think what an occasion of this sort would have meant to him. Theaters and ballrooms fairly dripping with jewels. Intrigue and cabals on every street corner. What a veritable El Dorado for a master criminal like Professor Moriarty. And what's happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, you might give Scotland Yard some credit. They've been working night and day to protect the holidaymakers.
Scotland Yard? How would Scotland Yard have prevailed against a mastermind like Moriarty? Yes, the one antagonist I ever found who was my mental equal. Ah, me.
Oh, well, you forget if you hadn't finished him, he'd have finished you. You ought to thank your lucky stars he's gone instead of moping about like a dying duck.
See what it is, Watson. That's a good fellow.
Inactivity, that's wrong. What's wrong with you, Holmes? If you're engaged in any normal occupation, you... Oh, yes. Thanks, Mrs. Hudson. There's a letter for you, Holmes. Mrs. Hudson says it was delivered by hand.
Probably some female whose pet poodle has eloped with someone else's spaniel. I'm not interested.
Purple letter paper addressed in a large, scrawling hand. There's a strange sort of crisscross in the upper left-hand corner of the envelope.
What's that? Watson, give me that envelope.
Well, all right, you needn't snatch it out of my hand.
By all that's holy, that's not a double crisscross, it's the letter M. Watson, it's Professor Moriarty's handwriting.
Oh, you're off your head, Holmes. This Moriarty business has become an obsession, an idée fixe. You'd better go out in the fresh air and get some exercise, or you'll be imagining that you see him...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?